What's going on, Colts Nation? Welcome back to another episode of Bring the Juice. Guys, we have to make this video, and it's unfortunate because once again, here we are. We feel like we're in a time warp at this point. The Indianapolis Colts have officially said that Anthony Richardson does have a dislocated pinky finger on his throwing hand. The good news is that the dislocated finger has been put back into place. And from what it sounds like is there's no other structural damage done to the hand. That happened on the second drive of the preseason game against the Baltimore Ravens, in which something happened. It was either a blown offensive blocking assignment or a failure to read something based off of Anthony Richardson. We don't know. It is what it is. Everybody has their opinion on it, but nevertheless, Ajobo absolutely leveled Anthony Richardson and proceeded to hit his throwing hand with the front of his helmet, and that caused the dislocation of the pinky. Now, all things in consideration, guys, as long as nothing is broken in the throwing hand, then that is all a good sign. And from what it sounds like is there isn't anything broken in there that we know of as of right now when we're recording this, which is right after the preseason game. So all things in consideration, Colts and Anthony Richardson dodged a bullet from that. But Cody, your reaction to this and where the Colts go from here?
Yeah, just really unfortunate that that happened so early as it did. Free rusher, which really sucks. Putting his full weight on that, and like you said, you look at the video, it doesn't look pretty at all. Anthony Richardson's pinky finger is just completely messed up. So I think, yeah, you're right. Like, having it dislocated and pop back in. That's probably like one of the better case scenarios, to be honest. It could have been a lot worse. Like, it could have been broken. It could have been worse, whatever. So I think from that side of things, it's definitely good. But you're right. I mean, it is unfortunate. And it's just another injury for Anthony Richardson. Now, it doesn't seem like it's super, super severe. Again, we'll have to see on that. Shane Steichen saying there's no timeline right now. But of course, we'll probably find out in the next couple, day or two here.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just unfortunate, man, that has to happen to this kid over and over again. Seems like if it's not one thing, it's another, right? There's something, obviously different levels of severity as well. It's just unfortunate for him. You feel for him, man, because he's been putting in all the work, and there's just been continual things even this season. So hopefully it's, minor, as minor as it can be for a situation like this. And you're obviously hopeful that, it's nothing too crazy and that he can, get out there, hopefully, for the next preseason game, although we'll see on that. Not, really depends on the severity of the injury, obviously. So, but yeah, just overall, man, it's a big, big bummer that Anthony Richardson's wasn't able to do more. And because I felt like in his first couple passes, looked pretty decent throwing the football. So it's just unfortunate that, that had to happen as early as it did. You didn't get to see Anthony Richardson for even half a quarter, right? It just sucks. So only not even 2 drives. So yeah, man, it is what it is, I guess. And, it's better news than it could have been, but it still isn't good news. So it's kind of where we're at right now. And unfortunately, man, we've talked about it. Like, that's been the biggest issue with Richardson is, can he stay healthy? And that was a big hit, to be fair, right? Not a lot of guys are coming away from that not being hit, in some sort of way, shaken up from that. And also, we were talking on the stream, it is preseason. So there is an element of, we have a month till the season. Let's not force this kid to go back into the game. We'd rather be safe than sorry. If he doesn't play, okay, you want him to play a quarter and a half, doesn't play that in the first preseason game, but he plays in week 1, then it doesn't matter, right? So It is what it is. It sucks. You'd like to see him because he still needs the reps, and especially in the quarterback competition. And Daniel Jones didn't look very good tonight either. So, he had an opportunity there, but it's unfortunate the injury just put him out as early as it did. But I guess the good news is that he's still got a long way to go here before the regular season starts. We're still about a month out from the regular season against the Miami Dolphins week 1. So there's some time there. If he does indeed have to miss a couple weeks, there is a time there. But in terms of the quarterback competition, if it's multiple weeks, it might not bode well for him.
Yeah, who knows? I mean, it's going to throw everything off with how the Colts want to approach this. And, I mean, again, unfortunately, it's not one of those injuries where it's just like, oh, of course, he, ended up uh throwing the football and then, ended up hitting somebody uh with his hand on a helmet. It was literally a free runner straight at him. And then the guy just proceeded to put his helmet right where the hands were. And, I mean, there's just absolutely nothing you could have done to stop that, especially when given the fact that, he was looking to his left to try and make a pass. I mean, it's just, there's nothing you could do about that. So ultimately, we'll keep you guys updated on what that means for the Indianapolis Colts and for Anthony Richardson. And we'll obviously keep you guys updated on a timeline for when we could see Richardson returning. The good thing is multiple people have stated that since it really only looks like it was just the pinky, that's about the least concerning one when it comes to overall gripping the football. They said if it was a thumb injury, it very much would have been a completely different story. But thankfully, it was just the pinky, so they'll be able to work that out, and then
Yeah, he
hopefully
was
won't
also
have
throwing
to
on the
miss.
sideline, so that's good.
Yeah,
That's good
supposedly
news.
that was the case. Yeah.
So it seems like okay, it maybe isn't as severe, hopefully, as maybe some people were thinking, and maybe it's not as major. But Colts were being a little bit more protective of him than maybe they would have been. Say this is against Miami, and this happens. It might look a little bit different, right?
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, no doubt about that. So, all in all, again, guys, we'll keep you guys updated on anything that we hear. So, thank you guys so much. Let us know your thoughts. And as always, go Colts.